Melonin, e bem-vindos a mais episódio de Dragon Age Origins. Eu espero que neste episódio o som da minha voz esteja um pouco mais baixo. E eu disse-vos há 2 episódios atrás, ou há 3, que eu tinha feito umas mudanças, mas não expliquei quais eram e disse que ia fazê-lo posteriormente. Ora bem, essas mudanças é que eu comprei um microfone novo, aproveitei... enganei-me, F5. Aproveitei a Black Friday e comprei um Blue Yeti X. Adivina, estou a ajustar o desgraçado Blue Yeti. Há coisas que ainda não saem na perfeição, por isso é que a voz se calhar tem sido um pouco mais alta daquilo que eu gostaria. O microfone também não tem um pop filter, não vem acoplado. Eu já tratei do assunto, em breve há de chegar. Ora, vamos falar com o Brother Gen TV.
You were gone for quite some time. Well, did you find it? What was it like, coming to the urn, I mean? Tests? Interesting. Very interesting. Perhaps my research will not seem so much like blasphemy to the Chantry now. We must organize an expedition. There is so much history here, it must be studied. And pilgrims should be allowed to come to the urn. But the urn belongs to all the faithful. How can you deny this to them? No, we must share it.
I agree. We cannot withhold this from others. It is not our place.
You have noble intentions, Brother Genitivi. But can you say the same of your brethren in the Chantry?
So everyone comes by and takes some ashes from the urn. Oh, I hope that urn is self-replenishing.
I will spread this good news or die trying. I must return home. I have much to do. If you ever find yourself in Denerim, please visit me. I am not a rich man, but I have a small collection of interesting artifacts, and I do owe you a reward for coming to my rescue. I hope to see you soon, my friend.
Sacaninha. Vamos ficar sem a Urn of the Secret Ashes. Ora, vamos então para o World Map. Eu não vou enfrentar o dragão ainda. O que eu vou fazer é, vamos para Redcliffe. Vamos para Redcliffe, vamos curar o Arl Eamon. LOL, deves pensar que tenho medo. Archdemon, deves.
You're awake. Did you feel it too? It was like the Archdemon saw us. Saw us! What does that mean? I think... Wait. Did you hear that?
Vamos ser atacados. É o que significa. Zeshrik. Temos aqui a equipa toda.
Board, beware!
Jesus, que eu vou ficar surdo. Guys, strike him!
You will pay for that!
Strike him, please! Jesus! Que este? Ataca este. Ok. Ataca este. Ai não, ataca este. Ops! Obrigado pela ajuda, malta!
There is no hope for you now.
What?
I guess it's like Duncan once said. We can sense them, and they can sense us. We'd best be more careful from now on. This camp isn't safe any longer.
What will they send next? Darkspawn tax collectors?
Fortification should be built around the camp.
How unnerving.
It will be more difficult to sleep here now.
What, no trap? No ambush? Some assassins.
Ok, porque é que vocês não me ajudaram, seus chacaninhas?
As you say.
Ok, eu não vou falar com ninguém para já. Ou será que vou? Se calhar até vou. Vamos começar pelo bem.
You're quite taken with each other, aren't you? I've noticed your blossoming relationship, and I wanted to ask you where you thought it was going. Leliana is a remarkable girl, sincere and guileless, and she has opened her heart to you. I would not like to see her hurt. You are a Grey Warden. You have responsibilities which supersede your personal desires. Love is ultimately selfish. It demands that one be devoted to a single person who may fully occupy one's mind and heart to the exclusion of all else. A Grey Warden cannot afford to be selfish. You may be forced to make a choice between saving your love and saving everyone else. And then what would you do? Nothing is certain. Not in these times. You cannot take anything for granted. I want you to be aware of this. If you insist, I have given my advice. Do with it what you will.
Come on, Wayne. Jesus.
What's on your mind? It is no trouble.
Come on, Wayne. You suck, woman. Ora, vamos gravar Liliana.
I enjoy the nights at camp. The night always seems more peaceful to me. Safer. I feel the night grants us a reprieve from the troubles of the day. Silly, isn't it? The Darkspawn never sleep, and they lurk in the shadows. I enjoy those nights when we stand guard together, talking to pass the time in those small hours. Well, I talk and you listen mostly. Sometimes I succumb and fall asleep and wake to find you still watchful, and I know you're watching out for me. What I'm trying to say is that I trust you. I'm comfortable around you. I know you'll be there when I need you. You are our leader and my friend, and sometimes I think that maybe we could be more than that. Maker, look at me stumbling over my words like an ill-educated peasant girl. Some bard I am. Really? No one told me. You felt the same way and didn't do me the courtesy of informing me? You made me say all those things. Why couldn't you have said them first? Oh, how very awkward. Well, yes, but don't question me. I am a woman and I reserve the right to be inconsistent. Oh, chivalry is so dead, making the lady spill her guts like that.
Vamos lá, bocado de romance. Vamos lá. Woo! Let's go!
Well, that settles it then.
Aí está! Ora, Morgan?
Yes? So, full of questions.
Sim, já sabemos. Nada. Alistair?
Something on your mind? Yes, me too.
And I got the feeling at the end there that it saw us, was aware of us, whatever you want to call it. Could have just been my imagination, I suppose. What do you think? I thought we were already being extra careful. Does that mean we have to be extra careful now? Great. And there I was, enjoying my nap. I guess one thing is certain at least, isn't it? It's official. This is a blight. Something on your mind? Of course. You never asked? We are friends. I didn't mean to... It wasn't supposed to... Oh, let me explain. The thing is, I'm used to not telling anyone who didn't already know. It was always a secret. Even Duncan was the only Grey Warden who knew. And then after the battle, when I should have told you, I don't know, it seemed like it was too late by then. How do you just tell someone that? Yes, well, I suppose part of me kind of liked you not knowing. They treat me differently. I become the bastard prince to them, instead of just Alistair. I know that must sound stupid to you, but I hate that it shaped my entire life. I never wanted it, and I certainly don't want to be king. The very idea of it terrifies me. For all the good it does me, my blood seems certain to haunt me no matter what I do. I guess I should be thankful that Arl Eamon is far more likely to inherit the throne. If he's all right. Oh, I hope he's all right. And for what it's worth, I'm sorry for not telling you sooner. It was a dumb thing to do. I guess it's kind of a relief that you know now. Let's go.
No.
Before we go any further, I want to say something. I appreciate that you brought me to see my sister, and that you were there to talk me down after we left. You're a true friend. I just wanted to tell you that. That we are. I have your back. You know that, right? Well, now that that's out of the way, ask away.
Ooh, Alistair.
Never what? Had a good pair of shoes? Oh, so that's what we're talking about. Well, if you really want to know, you tell me first. And apparently you have no shame as well. Well, all right, I'll play along. I myself never had the pleasure. Not that I haven't thought about it, of course. But, you know. Well, living in the Chantry is not exactly a life for rambunctious boys. They raised me to be a gentleman. That's not so bad, is it? I've no urge to rush into anything. We may not even survive what is to come, after all. Enough. I don't want to talk about this anymore. Let's go.
Okay. Last time.
Yes. Speak, then. Then I suggest we move on.
Really?
I am hardly surprised. Very well. As you wish.
Agora o que é que me falta? Zevran, Pimpolho, não preciso falar.
Here I am. I'm still thinking about it. I don't yet want the crows to actively hunt me, you see. Maybe later.
Okay.
Here I am. Oh, this should be good. Go ahead. Oh, you wish to know about Antiva, do you? The only way to truly appreciate it would be to go there. It is a warm place, not cold and harsh like this Ferelden. In Antiva it rains often, but the flowers are always in bloom. Or so the saying goes. Every land has its assassins. Some are simply more open about their business than others. I hail from the glorious Antiva city, home to the royal palace. It is a glittering gem amidst the sand, my Antiva city. Do you come from someplace comparable? No? That is too bad. If you were, then surely you would spend as much time boasting about it as I do. You know what is most odd? We speak of my homeland, and for all its wine and its dark-haired beauties and the lilo flutes of the minstrels, I miss the leather the most. I mean the smell. For years, I lived in a tiny apartment near Antiva City's leather-making district, in a building where the crows stored their youngest recruits, packed in like crates. I grew accustomed to the stench, even though the humans complained of it constantly. To this day, the smell of fresh leather is what reminds me most of home more than anything else. Oh, not so long, I know. It is my first time away from Antiva, however, and the thought of never returning makes me think of it constantly. Before I left, I was tempted to spend what little coin I possessed on leather boots I spotted in a store window. Finest Antivan leather, perfect craftsmanship. But I was a fool to leave them. I thought, Zevran, you can buy them when you return as a reward for a job well done. More the fool I, no? True, and it's a comforting thought. One simply never knows what is to come next. How could I have suspected I would end up defeated by a handsome Grey Warden? A man who then spares my life? I could not. Quite right you are. I see the Grey Wardens do not recruit fools. Now, if it is all the same to you, I would prefer not to speak more of Antiva. It makes me wistful and hungry for a proper meal.
Ok, será que eu tenho algum gift para dar a este nabo? Aqui está, Antivan Leather Boots. Precisamente. Mas já, dá-me lá.
That smell. This is Antivan leather, isn't it? I would know that anywhere. I don't know how you found it, but thank you. But I'm not finished admiring them yet. Can you smell that? Like rotting flesh. Just like back in Antiva City. Now if only you could find me a prostitute or two. A bowl of fish chowder and a corrupt politician. I'd really feel like I was home. And they fit as well. Marvelous.
Gajo tolo. Ora, será que é? Exatamente, Antivan Boots. Ora, mais... Ora, isto é bom para a Morrigan.
A fine gift.
Or
You
not.
have my thanks.
Genealogical history. Still symbol of Andraste. Still symbol of Andraste. Será que o Stan gosta disto?
Unexpected. Thank you. You have my thanks.
Andraste's Grace.
Oh, how dear of you. Thank you so much.
You're quite welcome. Ora, eu acho que...
You have my thanks. You have my thanks.
Já deu o que tinha a dar este gajo. Acho que vou vender umas Armor of Diligence. Acho que vou aproveitar aqui que estou no campo e não vou fazer nada porque não posso, porque falta gente. Ok, vamos então prosseguir. Pimpolho, adeus.
Yes, indeed.
Vamos então para Radcliffe. Finalmente. Nada de encontros. Não. Isso. Vamos curar o Arl Eamon. Ora, eu não preciso de andar isto tudo. Basta carregar ali. Ele vai sozinho, como um bom rapaz mandado. Ora, guardas. Watch out for foes with color names. You might need new strategies to defeat these powerful opponents. Loading game. Ora, onde é que está? Sir Perth. Van Tegan, ok. Vamos lá falar com Van Tegan. Primeiro vamos gravar.
You return. Might you have news? Yes, but they are returning slowly. No doubt the war's progress, as well as the Darkspawns, hinders many of them. Unchanged, I'm afraid. We've tried more magical healing, but nothing works. As time passes, I become more and more convinced the urn might be our only hope. You have? Wonderful. Let us go at once to Eamon's side and see if the urn's healing powers live up to their reputation.
Ooh, scrap metal on short lengths of wire may not look like much, but a skilled trap maker... finalmente.
Where am I?
Be calm, brother. You have been deathly ill for a very long time. Do you remember nothing?
Tegan? What are you doing here? Where is Isolde?
I am here, my husband.
And Connor? Where is my boy? Where is our son?
He lives, though many others are dead. There is much to tell you, husband.
Dead? Then it was not a dream.
Much has happened since you fell ill, brother. Some of it will not be easy for you to hear.
Then tell me. I wish to hear all of it.
Constitution increases a character? Nem deu tempo, fogo.
This is most troubling. There is much to be done, that is true. But I should first be thankful to those who have done so much. Grey Warden, you have not only saved my life, but kept my family safe as well. I am in your debt. Will you permit me to offer you a reward for your service? I understand, but regardless of your motivations, I feel you are worthy of a reward. I would like to honor your efforts. Nothing more. Then allow me to declare you and those traveling with you champions of Redcliffe. You will always be a welcome guest within these halls. And for you, Warden, a shield of the same make as those that have been given to our finest knights.
Indeed. We have no way of knowing what Loghain will do once he learns of your recovery.
Loghain instigates a civil war even though the Darkspawn are on our very doorstep. Long I have known him. He is a sensible man, one who never desired power.
I was there when he announced he was taking control of the throne, Eamon. He is mad with ambition, I tell you.
Mad indeed. Mad enough to kill Kaelin, to attempt to kill myself and destroy my lands. Whatever happened to him, Loghain must be stopped. What's more, we can scarce afford to fight this war to its bitter end. I could unite those opposing Loghain, yes. But not all oppose him. He has some very powerful allies. We have no time to wage a campaign against him. Someone must surrender if Ferelden is to have any chance at fighting the Darkspawn. I will spread word of Loghain's treachery, both here and against the king. But it will be but a claim made without proof. Those claims will give Loghain's allies pause,
but we must combine it with a challenge Loghain cannot ignore. We need someone with a stronger claim to the throne than Loghain's daughter, the Queen.
Are you referring to Alistair, brother? Are you certain?
I would not propose such a thing if we had an alternative, but the unthinkable has occurred. Tegan and I have a claim through marriage, but we would seem opportunists no better than Loghain. Alistair's claim is by blood.
And what about me? Does anyone care what I want?
You have a responsibility, Alistair. Without you, Loghain wins. I would have to support him for the sake of Ferelden. Is that what you want?
No, my lord.
I see only one way to proceed. I will call for a landsmeet, a gathering of all of Ferelden's nobility in the city of Denerim. There, Ferelden can decide who shall rule, one way or another. Then the business of fighting our true foe can begin. What say you to that, my friend? I do not wish to proceed without your blessing. Why do you think he had me poisoned? He wanted me gone without having to confront me directly. If I call for a landsmeet, refusing the compromise and attacking Redcliffe will only support our accusations. I'm sure he'd rather I died from the poison. Had the demon not interfered, that's exactly what would have happened. Unless we convince some of Loghain's allies to abandon him, that's not likely to happen. Our army is not large enough. As a Grey Warden, you may gather allies to you, but we need those forces to face the Darkspawn, not to battle against our own. You have already found allies, but we need those to fight Darkspawn. I truly believe the landsmeet is our best option. We could attempt to wage a military campaign against Loghain, but even if we win, would we have enough left to defeat the Darkspawn?
No, but neither would Loghain.
Perhaps Loghain gambles on this attitude, that everyone will decide facing the Darkspawn is more vital than facing him, so that he leads us against the Horde. Very well. I will send out the word. But before we proceed, I believe there is the matter of the mage, my son's tutor. He still lives, I understand.
He does. He is in the dungeon, brother.
Have him brought here, Tegan. I wish to see him.
Coitado do Alistair.
What you have done is not in question. You tried to assassinate me and set into motion a series of events that nearly destroyed everything I cherish. What have you to say in your own defense?
Nothing, my lord. Other than to say I am sorry. I expect no mercy for what I've done.
I see. Grey Warden, have you anything to say on Jowan's behalf? You damn him with faint praise, I see. Then there is nothing more to say. Jowan, I hereby sentence you to death. May the Maker show you the mercy we cannot.
Thank you, my lord. And goodbye, my friend.
Now, back to the matter of the landsmeet. It will take some time to recall my forces and organize our allies. I would prefer to wait until that is done before calling the landsmeet. In the meantime, I suggest you pursue the remainder of the Grey Warden treaties. We will need all the allies we can get if we are to defeat the Darkspawn Horde.
Oh! And a specialization e o subido de nível. Ora bem, vamos dar mais. Espera aí. Magic? Não, ok. Ora bem, posso pôr Shimmering Shield, Arcane Mastery. Shimmering Shield. Mais algo para me retirar a energia.
As you say.
Oh meu Deus, eu tenho defesas que nunca mais acabam. Ora bem, eu vou terminar aqui o episódio. Vou só sair do castelo. E estou a ir na direção errada, não estou? Estava? Oh meu Deus. É para este lado. Não, continua.
Put your back into it. Do you think you'll swing in a broom?
Ok. Acho que vou terminar aqui e vou querer falar ali com o capitão. Olha o meu exército a treinar. Olha, eu ganhei um escudo, não foi? Ganho em si, mas não. Ora bem, espero que estejam gostando, já sabem. No próximo episódio eu vou abrir aqui o mapa. Eu acho que posso abrir. Vou vasculhar aqui o Soldier's Pass ou o Soldier's Peak. É um dos dois. Não vamos já continuar a Landsmeet nem tratar nada destas coisas que estão aqui espalhadas. Malta, espero que estejam todos bem, espero que estejam a gostar. Espero contar com vocês no próximo episódio.